I'm here with Bill and Susan Hayes of Days of Our Lives. How are you guys doing? Good?
Fabulous. What a great
Lovely
day.
day.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's wonderful. You know, so Days of Our Lives, 51 years. Did you guys ever think this would be so much a part of your lives?
It's impossible.
Certainly not. I was cast in 1968, Billy in 1970. Imagine playing the same character for this long, long, wonderful run, and the show being as popular now as it was when it began. More so because we have the enthusiasm of generations of people coming to see us now. We meet fans on the Day of Days at Universal Studios, and we now don't have not only mothers and daughters, grandmothers, daughters, great-grandchildren, babes in arms being carried, 4 generations coming up to say, hello, I always have watched, and I'm going to...
I watched you with my mother and my grandmother,
and I'm going to stick
wonderful.
with the show as long as it lasts.
Uh-huh. So I was curious, you know, sad news that happened lately. A few months ago, I think, with Patricia Barry, who played Addie on the show, had passed away. I was wondering if you guys had, like, any memories, fond memories of her as an actress or the storylines you played with her?
Absolutely. Addie was the mother of Julie and then the mother of Hope. And that's why how they are sisters, just 2 different fathers. And the lady who played Addie was Patricia Barry, a delightful lady. Warm, a good actress.
Funny, terrific.
Yes.
She was cast as the older woman. I, of course, was younger then, and I remember vividly when they gave her dream sequences about having her menopause and fearing that if she had her menopause, she would lose all her feminine wiles and could not attract Doug. And Menopause Addie is how we always used to speak of her. But of course, she was an extremely beautiful woman. Didn't look a bit like me or like Christian Alfonso. She had a heart-shaped face and great red hair and green eyes. So, and here's the proof. Her daughters don't look like her a bit. But we got to see her a couple of years ago at the Emmys. And she continued to be a lovely person who supported the show.
Lovely lady.
And her character made a huge impact on the storylines for many years.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was one of the original Horton children, of the 5 children.
Mm-hmm. Well, amazing just hearing that menopause story. I mean, that was like from the 70s, and they did real social issues back then.
Social issues, social stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how soaps have sort of changed a little bit, you know? I mean, I think they were a little more hard-hitting back when Doug and Julie were like, you know.
They did different stories. I mean, we can do stories today that we couldn't do back then.
That were pulled because it was considered inappropriate for the audience.
We had a black and white story back then, which they shut down right now. And we had a gay story they shut down right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, today, we can do those stories.
We can tell those stories now.
It's wonderful.
That's a very good point. Very good point. So, you know, I guess this is going to affect Doug and Julie with Hope maybe going to jail for, you know, killing Stefano. How is Doug and Julie going to handle that?
Well, not well.
Not well. And I've refused, both Bill and Doug, we refuse to believe that Hope did the deed.
Yeah, absolutely. No matter what happens.
Whatever, no matter what she
no
says.
No matter what's on tape.
Or what's on
we
tape.
won't believe it.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
So you guys wrote 2 books together, so an autobiography, and then you wrote Trumpet. Any more books coming along?
Yes.
Yes.
We are in the process
we're working now.
on a sequel.
Bill has been working for about 3 years on the sequel to Trumpet, doing research and writing the whole basic book, 600 pages, and now we're working on it together. And I hope in a few months we will finish with the first big draft. We have an editor who was very helpful, and one of our children is also reading it and giving us notes. So we're having fun with that.
Well, Trumpet is basically about a girl in England, actress who became an actress, and is her coming of age, of becoming an adult. Now she's not in England anymore. She's in the United States. She's living in Charleston, South Carolina, and slavery is a great part of their
world.
Their world there, their economy, and she has to deal with slavery. This is something that's very new to her, and in the book, it's a serious, more serious book, I would say, in which we give the reasons why the slavery was there and the reasons why slavery should not be. Both try
So
to give.
it's a big thing that we bit off to try to get our minds around. So we're living through that period and have a lot to say and still make it a delight to read. So for anybody that read Trumpet and loved Trumpet, I think you're going to love this one too.
Oh, I'm looking forward to reading. I did read Trumpet. I read both books, and they're both great. Looking forward to the next one. And so congratulations for 51 years at Days, and I hope to see Doug and Julie more on screen.
Yay, may it be.
More Doug and Julie on screen, guys.
Write in, call in, tweet, whatever.
Daytime royalty right here.